Hello students, this is Mr. Anderson. I wanted to take a few minutes out here and wanted to go over how to make the section view, the aligned section view using the conventions of revolution. Now what that's basically saying is this is round, it's going to be spinning to show the best ability, the best views, okay? So and it necessarily doesn't have to spin counterclockwise. It can spin this way if you like. But that being said, the idea, now this drawing is just as it shows in the book. Of course, the book is Engineering Graphics Essentials with AutoCAD 2020 Instruction by Kirsty Plattenberg. Okay, on my page, it's 10-30, problem P10-17. Okay, so what we have, this, like I said, this is straight from the book as it is shown in the book. And this would be correct if it wasn't going to be a sectioned view. However, we are going to make it a sectioned view. And first off, we are going to draw a line. Let me get into I'm going to use the border. It's a nice thick line, although it's not going to show up here. It'll only show up once you start printing it. First, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. And I'm just going to start off with our section cut line. I'm going to show where we're going to be cutting this thing. We're going to go down to this point. Then we're going to go to arc, start, center, end. So let's start here. There's our center. We're going to end there. Go back to our line. And we're going to come down to right here. And then we're going to go back up this way to here. Next we're going to do our arc again, start, center, end. In this case, we're going to start here, because in order to draw these arcs correctly, they have to be done in a counterclockwise motion. If I'd have done this one first and then ended here, the arc would have been all the way around to there. Okay? I know, I have no idea why. It's just one of those weird things that AutoCAD does. And then here. Okay, so that's our section cut line. So now the idea is to change this so that we're going to see how this should look as a sectioned view. So the first thing to do is to get rid, now see this line here shows this cut, and the other section, or the other solid view, is that one there, and then this hidden line is that line right there. So these lines we can get rid of along with that center line. It's no longer needed. These guys can be deleted, as well as our little fillets we done. Okay, so next we're going to select, and okay, I don't have a fillet at that end, and this and this, and now we're going to mirror. Now remember, when you mirror something, to hit enter, not escape, enter. Now, this is how this should look. Next, we are going to change, since there are no hidden lines in a sectioned view, We're going to change all those to solid or object lines. Okay. Next, we've got to get rid of this line here. So I'm going to go up to my break command. And we're going to trim. Select. Okay. So that looks good. Get out of that command. Next, we're going to hatch. Okay, so type out hatch. There it is. Wait for this to show up. ANSI 31 is cast iron, which is what we're told this is. Now, we got something going on here. First off, we need to change the scale so that the lines show up. So since this is a metric, I'm going to hit 25 and see how that... Okay, good. This one should not... There we go. So, you're like, why didn't we hatch this piece and this piece? Well, you don't hatch those because they are part of a web here. Okay, some people call them webs, some people call them blades, some people call them fans. What else can they be called? Spokes. They're not thick enough. They're not a solid enough object for it to be known as what it is. Okay. Now, I'm sure there's a certain size restriction, but I don't know what that is. All I know is that, well, of course it covers it in the book. Chapter 9 has some excellent information on the conventions of revolution. It's really hard to find anything on YouTube that shows how to do this, so I'm very happy and thrilled to be one of the first ones to put this out here. Just hope it doesn't get too many bad reviews, because I'm not a public speaker by any means. But this is all you have to do on the hatching. So now we do our dimensions. Let me get out of the hatch command. And when we dimension, we want to do the annotative metric. In fact, let me get going here. Yeah, annotative metric. Going to set current. I need to fix something. I need to fix it in my template is what I need to do. For metric drawings, you typically want to suppress any trailing zeros because they don't need to take up space. That's correct, and that's all well and good. Yeah, okay. So, that should be all I needed to fix there. Now we're going to do some quick dimensions. And let's do an overall here. Okay. And I think there we go. There's that part. And we need to do this one right here. Now, you know you can click the number and set it in between the arrows. It'll clean up if you've got a whole lot of stuff going on here. Let's see, what else do I need on this one? I think that's it. And then next, dim diameter, right there. I'll bring that even to that one right there. And that one. And let's not forget our center. And let's see, I need to modify this one. Double click, okay. And 3 times 20 at 120 degrees. In case you don't know how to get the degree symbol, all you have to do is hold down the Alt button and then with the keypad type in 0176, and that gets you the degree symbol there. So there's that. And then we need to mention this guy. And I'm going to modify that one 3 times 10 at 120 degrees. Okay. Now there should be, I did not have a size for these, let me get out of that command. There's dimrad right there. And oops, caps lock. R2 typical radius, and then I can also do the same here. Maybe it thinks it's too small. And what we could do is put a note on there that says all fillets are 2. So let's do that. Nope. Try that again. Oh, wait. That's what happened. Let me see if I can change that. Let's do this. There we go. And what was the other? Oh, that's something we can do. Yeah, we can do this. Bring this up here. Oh. Click there. Rotate base point. Yeah. And there we go. It's got our arrow, section view, all this good stuff. So then we go to our metric title block. Let's see. Let me bring these guys a little further down. Maybe we can fit everybody on here without having to scale. Grab that, it gives me a little dash line. Tells me, hey, you're right in line with the other guys. And that can come up. Well, with the note, I really don't need that. Thing is, I need to make sure I have the note show up. Okay. Actually, I'm going to move this guy up here, because it looks like we need to move the front view in just a wee bit so that our notes over here let's see if I can move this up to here. I think we can. And that's a good spot for that. Now let me see if we can. Okay, see, I selected that one by mistake. Well, not really. But if you hold down your control key and, well, I'm not going to deal with that just yet. I need to have that right like that anyway. I want to keep this under 20 minutes, but it looks like I have failed in that aspect. But maybe if I bring this down here. Yeah, that's a better spot. Okay. So there we are. Oh. And if you can remember, go ahead and turn off your grid, because it makes things look really, really cluttered. There you have it. We'll go ahead and see 10-17. Metric scale is 1:1. Just make sure. I'm going to double click on the yeah, and down here, well, I'm going to unlock it. Yeah, 1:1. Okay. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your time. Hope this was informative, and I hope your ears aren't bleeding from all of my talking. So, enjoy. and good luck.